All right, so believe it or not, there is this thing called a setup killer. Picture this. You go out and you work your butt off and you buy the nicest setup that you can buy, okay? You've got the top of the line. Hell, you got the 3090 before it even has come out. And you've got an amazing IKEA desk that everybody has, and you've RGB'd the hell out of it, and it looks amazing. Hell, you've even gone out and you've gotten yourself, not one, you've gotten yourself two. Okay, two fake plants that you've put on your desk, and it looks good, okay? Looks great. But then there is the setup killer, and you see this all the time, and that is wires. You see wires just popping out from underneath HDMI cable. It's the power cable, whatever the case may be. You see them and it looks absolutely horrible. So today I'm going to show you how easy it can be to run that wire inside the wall and make minimal damage. And when I say minimal damage, you can literally run a wire as long as the head of it isn't the size of a HDMI cable. You can make it that exact size and still be able to fish it out of the wall with ease. So let's show you how it's done. If you do like this video, please hit that like button, and if you enjoy any of my content and all the others, hit that subscribe button. It would definitely help me out. Alright, so outside of normal drill that you're going to need to be able to do this, you're going to need a couple of specialty tools. I will put a link in the description below where you can find these. And the first thing that you're going to need is called a glow rod. And it calls it a glow rod because it actually glows in the dark, so you can see it in the wall if you need to, but more importantly, it is rigid and it bends very easily. Do not bend these too far, they will break and you'll get fiberglass all over in your hands and it hurts. Speaking from experience. The next thing you're gonna need is a wet noodle, and that's this guy. Get your mind out of the gutter. Anyways, so the wet noodle is an amazing tool, guys. It is very, very simple. All it is it's just a flexible rod that's like this. It moves around, and then you've got a chain here, a magnetic chain, and that's how it works. So I'm going to actually show you how this is done. Nothing I'm going to show you in my setup today, in my gaming room today. Those are going to be for some future videos, but I need to install a camera in my new baby girl's room above her crib so we can keep an eye on her at night. So let's head upstairs. Alright, so this is my little girl's room and the area where I'll be installing her baby camera. In this scenario, I'm going to show you how to run the camera's small power wire hidden in the wall up from the outlet shown here all the way up here. First things first though, if you're ever drilling in your walls, it's always a good idea to turn off the breaker to that room so you don't electrocute yourself. Now, before you start drilling holes and karate chopping your way through your walls, you need to at least have some basic understanding of what walls are made of. Unless your home is really old and was built before like 1940s, your typical home wall is made up of framed wood studs. The typical standard distance between studs in the United States is 16 inches on center. And in most cases, power outlets such as the one here will be nailed to one side of the stud. So it's important that you first use a stud finder to locate where the studs are, because you cannot run your wire through the studs themselves. Well, at least not easily you can. A couple more obstacles that may also be in your walls are insulation and fire stops. Insulation won't stop you from running your wire, but it does make it more difficult to do. And that's where the glow rod comes in. Typically, insulation is usually on exterior walls, but they can be on interior. Fire stops or cross braces, on the other hand, are definitely an issue. You should definitely use your stud finder to check for fire stops though. I'll show you how you can use your glow rod to check for these as well. And now that you know more about what's behind the wall, let's get this done. Make sure that this hole is in the drywall above the electrical box and it's small enough to hide behind the outlet cover when you put it back on. and get your mind out of the gutter.
Hell yeah!
This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Wet Noodle. As you can see, it's bendable and it has magnets on both ends, allowing it to grab a hold of the chain that's in the wall. Alright, so here you'll use the Wet Noodle to catch the chain. It may take you a few tries to catch, especially with insulation in the walls, but when it does catch, you'll hear a very specific click. You'll know you got it. As you're pulling the chain out, it may detach from the magnet like it did for me a few times, but just keep going at it and it'll come through.
You little...
Now just pull the glow rod back. You may need to guide the wire up from the bottom a bit, but just make sure that you don't tug too hard because you don't want that chain to break. This is why you wanted to make sure that the hole you drilled wasn't too big. It needs to be smaller than the outlet cover. And now you have a nice clean hidden wire with minimal damage to your walls. This is just one example of how to run wires in your walls. You can use this technique a ton of different ways for your setup. I told you it was gonna be easy. Not very hard, and I really hope that you guys are able to take this, and if you haven't ever seen it before, and use it on your own setup. Please get rid of those damn wires. And also, thank you guys again for all of the support that you've given me. It has been awesome to be able to jump into the comments and see everybody's reaction to my videos, and I really do hope that you take these and enjoy them in the next videos to come. So once again, thank you all, you're amazing, and we will see you next time. Take it easy.